Okay, there it is, guys. The first time I've seen it in literally 3 years. We have Toys R Us. Welcome home, Red Pack Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day, and I'm also trying to create the world's biggest Spongebob and Nickelodeon collection. And the creator and CEO of this channel is definitely not built for these type of conditions. But as you guys can see, I am in the snow, aka the Great North. Canada. So, we can't do anything else right now since it's winter other than Nickelodeon Snow Time Flip.
Yippee! School's been canceled!
Stu, you're 35 years old. You don't have to go to school anymore.
Oh yeah, you're right. But isn't this snow great? I can't wait to take the kids outside.
It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Red Pack, because your boy is here. And as you guys can see, I am currently in the snow right now. I am in Quebec, Canada.
Even here in northern Quebec.
I came here on a family trip, and of course, I couldn't leave you guys behind, so I brought my camera with me. And also, we're going to be doing some hunting in a completely new environment that we've never been in. I'm going to be going to the mall here in Quebec to go to a few different stores. One is Imagineer, which is a pop culture store with all types of stuff, and the stuff that they have here in Quebec is completely different from the stuff that we have in America, along with French variations. So even if we see stuff that's similar to what we have, it may be in a French variation because most of the people here in Quebec speak French. So we're on the look for exclusive merch. But if you guys don't know, Canada happens to be the only place where Toys R Us still exists in its full form. Right now we have like the Macy's Toys R Us's they have in America, but in Canada they never close the Toys R Us's, so they have the full-size Toys R Us's. And on this channel we have always loved Toys R Us. We even have a sign inside the cavern. So I knew as soon as I was coming to Quebec that we had to do a hunt at Toys R Us. So we're gonna be going to Toys R Us, which is located in a mall, and we're gonna be looking for any of the stuff we love: Cartoon Network, Disney, Nickelodeon, anything from the 90s, 2000s, modern day. You guys know the vibe. I can't wait to get over there and see what we find at Toys R Us. I literally couldn't be more excited, and we're definitely gonna get some kind of Toys R Us exclusive Funko Pop because they even have that there too. So without any further ado, we're gonna head to the mall right now, and I'll update you guys when we get to the first store. So anyway, here we go. Okay guys, so this is the mall. We're here right now. This definitely isn't a PNG picture of the mall that I walked into that I found online because I forgot to film an intro. But the first store we went to was the bookstore. And again, we're gonna save Toys R Us, the best for last, along with GameStop, a bunch of other stores in here. I'm excited to see what kind of awesome stuff we can find while we're here in Quebec. So the first place we're going to is Rin Un Barry, which I'm pretty sure is in French, so I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and go in there. You guys can see I can't read pretty much anything in here, but I do see a lot of stuff in here, so I'm excited to get in there and check it out. All right, guys, so there's so much stuff in here you guys can see. We've got Lightyear stuff. There's just toys everywhere, so we're gonna check it out. Ooh, I'm already in my comfort zone because I see the sponge here. We got the sponge and we got Patrick, okay? So just them two being here has made me a little bit more comfortable because I'm out in my element, but we're gonna go and check out some stuff in here, guys, and see what we can find. I mean, this place is huge, guys, so it's gonna take us some time to look through everything, but over here we have the Mario section. You guys know how much I love Mario too, but since I have luggage, I have to be a little bit more selective with my choices, I should say, because I'm gonna have to put all of this stuff in a separate luggage to bring it all the way back home to the cavern. So we're just gonna check it out, see what we can find. So we're gonna probably limit it to only cartoon items because if we get everything, there's no way we're gonna fit it in the bag. I mean, if we were doing Anime Avenue, there is an unbelievable amount of manga here, though, because it seems to be mostly a bookstore. So you can see there's manga everywhere. I mean, this video might just end up being a little bit of both because I can't pass up on stuff. There's a fairy tale book set. We have this Naruto Ninja Arena, which I've never seen before. We got some stuff back here as well, you guys can see. We got One Piece complete set. A lot of board games, too. We got The Villain is here. But besides manga, we're going to try to look around and see what Nick stuff we can find. And you guys got to bear with me if I'm being a little bit quieter than normal, a little bit more reserved. It's because I'm in another country and everybody here's kind of looking at me because I got a camera walking around. So that's why I'm a little quieter than normal, but we're going to find some awesome stuff regardless. This is not the only store we're going to stop in. We're going to go in a bunch, so I know we'll find some stuff and we're going to bring it back. And the good thing is because everything is in French, like I said, we'll be able to find variations even if we already have it. Which after making that note, I realized I think this might be a variation of the packaging. I don't think it's the same packaging we have in America. So I'm not going to get all of them. I want to get Just dropping things in another country here. Looks like all they have is SpongeBob and Patrick, so we're gonna just get SpongeBob just because, like I said, we have to be selective, so we're gonna put these guys back. So at least we can get one thing from this store, if anything. So let's keep looking around. Oh my gosh, guys, I think I found our section. We got the Hello Kitty up there, but I've never seen these before. We have Tom right here in its own little blister. Is there a Jerry? Oh, and there's a little Jerry in there. And there's little Sylvester and Tweety. You guys know how much I love Tweety, so I'm gonna go ahead and get Sylvester and Tweety, and we're also gonna get Tom with also Jerry. These are bendable figures, and I've never seen these in America, so we're definitely picking these guys up. Oh, and they have a little Felix the Cat. If I had enough room, I would get Felix the Cat too. But also, we're kind of working on a budget too, because I do not have that much Canadian cash, and I don't know if they're gonna take my card, so we're gonna just get what we can get, and I might be a little embarrassed if it doesn't work, but we're gonna try it out and see if it does, and if not, I have some cash. But besides that, they also have Bart Simpson, they have Homer Simpson, and they also have Hello Kitty, and I found a cleaner one of the Tom and Jerry where you can actually see Jerry a little bit better too, so we're gonna get this one. Oh, and then the Taz is so mean, gives me such 90s vibes. We got Bugs as well. Everything here is so cool. We've got a little section that was kind of made for us. So I got 3 finds in this store. Let's keep on looking. Okay guys, I've never seen this before. We have the Angel Garfield, and then we also have the Devil Garfield, but we got Garfield with Pookie Bear too. I can't pick, but I think I'm gonna have to. If we don't find anything else, we're gonna go ahead and get these 2 guys for sure. But as you guys know from the title, we're gonna be going to Toys R Us too, so we can't get everything here because we gotta leave some options for when we get to Toys R Us too. So let's keep looking around. Okay, it's not technically Nick, but we do have Jeanette McCurdy's book here, and you know, we love iCarly, so I wanted to give a little shout out right here to her book. It's a New York Times bestseller, but I mean, also every book ever says that, so I can't really tell what that means. But either way, shout out to Jeanette McCurdy with her book here in Canada. Leave it to an American to come all the way to Canada and spot the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. We have an Oscar Mayer monster truck. Don't ask me how I spotted this one thing here, but it is very, very cute. Okay guys, we're almost at the end of this particular store here. It's the last little section, then we're gonna start hunting around some other stores, but they do have all these bottles here, and I'm starting to feel like Looney Tunes is a little bit more popular in Canada, because you definitely do not find this much Looney Tunes stuff in America. I've seen it throughout this entire store, but of course they also got some Paw Patrol representation. Either way, even if it's not what I want to see, I'm glad that Nickelodeon has a presence here in Quebec, Canada in the store. Okay, so in the next section here, we got a little Mordecai. Then we've got the Scooby-Doo Playmobiles. I actually have this whole set because we've opened them up on the channel, but I've never seen them in the store before. I don't know if they were released in America very widely, but I'm glad to see them here in the store. But then also for Playmobil, we got the Scooby-Doo as a fireman, which I've never seen. I've never seen any of these ones right here. There's all these different Scooby-Doo costumes I've never even seen from Playmobiles. Oh my gosh, what is this? This one is so cool. I wish I had the space in my bag. We have an actual tomb right here. It comes with Fred. Daphne, which she has eyeliner in Canada. I don't think she has eyeliner in America. You know, she'd be on fleek in Canada. Oh, but then over here, these picture frames are so cute, guys. They have these Game Boy-esque picture frames. But what I really am spotting over here, they have all of these guys right here. You have Sideshow Bob, you have Krusty, you have freaking Bart with the I Heart Krusty t-shirt. Only $21, man. I had the room, guys. We'd be getting so much more stuff, but we have to keep it limited to what we have, but I'm gonna share it with you guys nonetheless. This is really interesting too, because you have all of the Batman characters as the actual animals they represent. So we've got, of course, Robin, we've got Cat for Catwoman, we've got the Bat, and then we've got Penguin. I wonder what the Joker would be. Maybe just like a really obscure, off-kilter comedian. Okay, guys, so we came out of that store. We're walking through the mall right now. There is a lot of stores that I do not know what they are or what they contain, so we're just gonna have to go into them, but I'll update you guys when I find a store that I think is more for us. Okay, guys, next store I'm gonna go into is right here, La Shack, which is The Shack, a snack. So we're gonna go ahead and get inside of there. It's candy from all over the world, so we're definitely gonna check it out, and I think this will be a lot of fun. So we're definitely gonna get this. They have a bunch of different anime-related sodas, but the Pokemon one's what got me. The Igglybuff one is almost getting me, but I gotta get the Magikarp one. I cannot leave this guy behind. Gotta evolve into a Gyarados someday, so I'm gonna need this guy right here. And then over here, they have all these different insect candies, actually. So we have crickets, we have scorpions inside of a candy. Like, why would you try to eat one of those poisonous animals? Unbelievable, but still cool. Got some more crickets over here, and then the ant candy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these, and I'll eat it with you guys at the end of the video or something like that. I think I'm gonna get the scorpion one. Let's go ahead and get a scorpion and try it out. And there may not be any SpongeBob stuff in here, but we do have an awesome Christmas Patrick on the wall, which is so cool. Okay guys, so this is the store that I actually came here for, and that is Imaginaire. I remember seeing it online when I was looking up stores in this area. Guys, I literally came to the mall to go to this store in particular, so let's go ahead and check it out. Got the animated Batman. It is so cool. We got Lightning McQueen, Princess Peach. It is so awesome entering in here. And I gotta say, I've seen so much Smurf stuff since I've been here too, so I think Smurf is definitely more popular here. We got One Piece over here. We got, of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! There's so many to look at. We got Link right here. And we got Yoda over here from Clone Wars. The variation too on it is so interesting. All right, let's go ahead and head on in. How did I miss Parker made it all the way to Canada? Dude, damn it up. Why are you not? Dude, fist bump? All right, cold shoulder, I see. And it's cold everywhere else, so it makes sense. All right, guys, so we are in here. Let's check it out. There's so much stuff to look at, and I know for sure we're gonna find some stuff in here. So let's go ahead and look into it and see what awesome stuff we can find. They're so cute. We have the aliens from Toy Story, but I gotta say that one right there is so adorable. It's so soft, and the heart eyes are beautiful. And look at how shiny their eyes are. Like, there's an interesting style here that I've never seen of these plushies in America. But let's check it out. We got some Loungefly bags up there, or some similar to Loungefly bags. We have the entire Frozen castle for Lego. Like, I don't know, like, Lego, but that seems like it would be hard to find for sure. We have a Piglet bag over there that's super cute. We have the Winnie the Pooh. And then we got some plushies down here. We have Jessie. We have Jafar right here looking very, very Sultan-esque. We have the little adorable Zurg, Buzz Lightyear. I've never seen any of these in America too. Okay, and then here we have the Harry Potter section, and I gotta say, they have a giant Hagrid over there too. We have the Sorting Hat, but I think this is one of the coolest things I've seen. I do have the Triwizard Cup wands at home, but these are like all the villain wands right here. We even got the one whose name shall not be said, Lord Moldy Butts wand here. And then even down here we got a Hagrid. Oh wait, never mind, that's actually, it's a really thick Hermione. Never mind. We have the Sorting Hat right here, but I think this guy's so cool. We have the giant Hagrid here, and R.I.P. to the actor as well. I like to imagine that would be the real height too. He is huge. I hope I'm not bugging you guys with all the Harry Potter stuff, because I am a Harry Potter fan, and oh my gosh, I'm also a big Voldemort fan. So we have Voldemort here with Nagini. So cool. And here we have it. This is so cool. We have the Sponge Stabber Nick. I did not expect to see this here. So we are definitely going to be getting this guy. I have no clue how much it's going to be. BioWorld, $37. I have to get this. I've never seen this in America, and it's a full body of Spongebob. Adorable. This literally made my day, guys. I can't wait to go back and put all my stuff in this. And we could actually put some of the stuff that we got today inside of this too. I love them. So they got some cool stuff. We got the Scooby-Doo socks right here. I think I see some spongy ones too, but I'm not gonna get these SpongeBob socks. Found this right here in a little Krusty Krab burger box right here, almost like something they put like the Big Mac in. It's got 3 socks in there too. I'm not gonna leave it behind because this is Sponge from Canada, so we're getting anything we can to add to our collection from this trip. So boom, we got these 2. Okay, so now we are in the Funko Pop section. They have a bunch here. They even have the sodas too, but we're not gonna get too much of this stuff because we can probably get some of this in America. But let's go ahead and check it out and see if there's something that we don't typically see though, and we'll definitely pick that up. Okay guys, so now we made it to a little Pokemon section. They got the Dene here, we got Teddiursa, we got Charmander. There's so many cool things here, so definitely gotta get some shots over here. And what I will notably say though is there is way more in stock here in California. You cannot find almost any of this stuff in stock. They even have some old school packs in here from HS Unleashed. These are so old as well. And they have all the boxes in stock too. Those guys that collect Pokemon, you guys know this stuff is never in stock, so it's cool just to see all of it on the shelves here. Okay, and they have the Naruto section too. We have the Naruto headband. But I think what's so cool is this Kurama hat. That one is awesome. But they've got a bunch of stuff here, even gloves. Honestly, so much Naruto stuff, more than I expected for sure. I don't say this is more than like a Hot Topic for sure. We even got the coasters right here, Hello Kitty collab, an old school backpack. Oh, and those Shadow Knuckles and Sonic posters. They're so sick. And we have a whole little kawaii Hello Kitty section right here too. Oh, they're so cute with the Ferris wheel right here, a little Ferris wheel backpack, Loungefly. There is a lot of awesome anime stuff, more than I even expected for sure. What is this up here? Naruto Uzumaki. Oh, that is so cool. We have a scale figure of Naruto, almost like a Hot Toys, which is so awesome. I've never even seen this before. We got the different reactions of Naruto in there too. It's $256, but it does look very extensive and really high quality though. Okay guys, so we found something really cool here, and that they have Scooby-Doo too. They have a 1,000-piece Scooby-Doo. I've never really said that I was gonna build a Nickelodeon puzzle before. I've never gone ahead and tried it, but I think if I were to do it, it would have to be one of the most epic pieces of all time, and I think this is it. 3,000 pieces. That is a huge puzzle. It's 45 inches, so it is going to be a big one. I think that's something definitely worth us picking up. We could build it together and then glue it all together and make it one permanent piece. So if you guys want to see a video where we try to build this 3,000 piece puzzle, build it all together, we'll laminate it, and we'll have a really awesome piece of artwork that took probably forever to build. And I think that's going to be it for Imagineer. This place was so much fun, and everybody here is so nice, and I love Canada so much. So for those guys that are out there in Canada, I'm speaking for you guys through the Canadian people I've met, and they've all been so kind. So thank you guys as a community of Canadian people. And I came back to the Funko section just because I think it would be wrong for me to leave without one Funko Pop. And I don't have any of the Proud Family ones, and if I were to get one to represent the Proud Family, you'd think it'd be Penny, but I'm getting Sugar Mama. So we're getting Sugar Mama with a Pup. I think it's 2 in 1 too. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. The Pops are a little bit more here. I think they're like $21, but you know, it's in Canadian too, so and it's an experience, so we're gonna pick it up regardless. Honestly, I had no clue that we were gonna find this much stuff in Canada. I was just kind of hoping for the best as far as hunting, and honestly, there's so much, and still haven't even made it to Toys R Us, which was the main thing. I came here for this, but the main thing was to hopefully go to Toys R Us, but I have no clue what the Toys R Us is like here or what they have. So right here though, we're gonna end it off here in Thanos. I gotta pay for this stuff, then we're gonna go head on to the next store. Okay guys, so we got out of there. We have a huge bag of stuff. You guys saw the puzzle. That's probably the puzzle and the backpack were it for me, but I love Canada so much. Such a beautiful country and so many nice people and so much stuff to do. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the mall. Okay, there it is guys. The first time I've seen it in literally 3 years. We have Toys R Us. Go ahead and go over there. I can't wait. If we see anything else along the way, of course we're gonna stop there, but the mission's in front of us. Let's go. Okay, so I think we should finish this up with Toys R Us, so we're gonna go the other direction because there's a GameStop I saw on the map. So we're gonna go to the GameStop, do a Canadian GameStop, which I think is EB Games here. They don't have GameStop, so we're gonna go there. But at the end, the last stop we're gonna go is of course Toys R Us. I wanna save the best for last. Okay, so after further investigation, it looks like it's GameStop now. So it was EB Games, and they changed it to GameStop to be more cohesive with the brand. Honestly, guys, I have never seen an arcade one-up at a GameStop before, but we are in here right now. And if I could get this to America, we might just pick this up, because if you guys don't know, Ninja Turtles is owned by Nickelodeon. So if we look really hard, I wouldn't even be surprised if we could find the Nick logo on there somewhere. Yes, right here. So you guys can see this is Nickelodeon, but there's no way I'm getting this back to America. So we'll just get a nice look at it. And guys, I'm getting way more than I typically do on our hunts just because, you know, I'm in Canada and I don't see this in America really at all. And they have Duskull. And I'm trying to figure out whether I want to get this or this because they're both $40. So I feel like I should go with this though, because I feel like Duskull we'll be able to find in America. This one we might be able to find in America too, but I haven't seen it. So we can't leave Charizard behind. I mean, he is the king of Pokemon, so let's grab him. We got Canadian Pikachu. He is so cute. He's got a little red beanie on with a little thingy on top. That's literally what I've seen half the people here wearing. So that is so cute. That's definitely Canadian Pikachu. Now I'm thinking about swapping out for this, but this is a little bit smaller, so I don't know. I gotta think about it. Let's keep looking around. Okay, so I don't really ever film Star Wars stuff that much, but this is kind of cool because I think this character right here, you know, I love my cartoon characters. I love my rabbits, especially, you know, my Bugs Bunnies of the world. This character, I think, only appears in the books. I could be wrong, but if we have more information, Ryan will put it on screen. But this particular bunny, I think he only appeared in the books or something like that. So the fact that he has a figure is really dope. Oh my gosh, guys. So we have some of the Korra figures right here, but more crazy than that, I've never seen this right here. I've been trying to collect this Avatar line from McFarlane for a little while, and I've never seen the Rhino. I have seen Sokka here before. We've seen Aang, but then we have the Avatar State Aang along with Zuko right here. And then we have the Aang with glider. I don't have these ones, but like I said, we gotta be conservative of what we pick up. But I think I might get, I don't know, I almost want to get this guy or the Rhino. Let's see, let's think it out. And I decided I'm gonna leave the Zuko with Aang for today because the box is pretty scraped up and it's the only one they have. But it's good to know that they have this one along with the Komodo Rhino right here, which is the Fire Nation's pretty much one of their main things they use right here. I forget who exactly uses it, but oh, and then they got the Aang right here, which I think I don't have this one either. There's Avatar State Aang with like no shirt on. I think I have Avatar State Aang with shirt on, so the shirtless Aang is kind of sick to see. Oh, Fire Lord Ozai. I don't have this one either. They got Zuko, we definitely have, and then they have the other Zuko. They have season 2 and 3 Zuko, book 3 Zuko. Ah, there's so many in this McFarlane line that we need now, guys. Okay, I think we can't leave without Fire Lord Ozai and Naked Aang. So we're getting Naked Aang and Ozai. And then, of course, like I said, it's kind of a little collaborative video between Anime Avenue and Comfort Cartoons because we only have time for one. So we got the Attack on Titan bowls. We got a bunch of different stuff here for anime. We got Nezuko. But right here we have the Ninja Turtles as well, too, which is kind of weird to have it in the anime section. But considering we just filmed that Ninja Turtles and also Naruto collaboration, I guess it kind of makes sense. And also, shout out, go check out Anime Avenue. He's a really cool guy. Go check him out. The channel's right here. Subscribe. It's a dope collaboration. You know, one of the few ones I've ever done, and it's with myself. I don't got a lot of friends, so yeah. Okay, guys, I'm actually starting to get a level of anxiety by how many cool things there are that we can't get. There is an actual dual disc right here. I don't know. There's no way I can get this along with the Canadian Pikachu. There's too much stuff to carry or to take home, but the dual disc is so sick. We'll definitely have to make a trip back here one day and get some more stuff. Okay, guys, so now we are here, the finale. Let's go ahead and go inside Toys R Us. So it's right there. I have no clue if we're gonna find anything for sure. You know, we're looking for Nickelodeon, cartoon-related stuff, anything that fits the vibe. You guys know how it goes. But either way, just walking into a Toys R Us is giving me goosebumps. Literally, I don't know if you guys can see them, but I have goosebumps of like walking through the Toys R Us door. So let's go ahead and check this out. Unreal. Okay, so we are entering the doors of Toys R Us for the first time in so long. So this is so cool. We got Pokemon books here. There's so much to look at, guys. I mean, it's definitely like a little smaller than the ones in the US, but I mean, hey, this is the best it's gonna get when it comes to Toys R Us. Get the Hot Wheels section, get a Frozen. I remember they had all of these at Toys R Us. Whole little summer section just like this when you would walk into the Toys R Us in America. It would be this little summer like section with all these little wave boards and stuff, which I'm sure are not selling really well right now considering it's negative 22 degrees Celsius. I am an idiot because these are actually for the snow. These are for luging. I'm a Californian, so I thought this was a boogie board. I thought this was to slide through the water at the beach. I was like, where's the beach even at? All right, well, that makes a lot more sense. So, and it's also frozen, so that makes a lot more sense. I was like, why would you bring a Frozen 2 boogie board to the beach? But that makes so much more sense. I'm gonna move on, let it go. We have our boy Young Simba over there. We have Buzz again too in here. But I noticed this over here, our guy Blue. And there's actually a string guitar. We have this variation in the collection right here, which is like a play one. I think we gotta pick up the actual real guitar. But I don't know how much more space we got. Not a lot. Okay, and this Blue is after all of our Valentine's Day hearts. When you squeeze him, he actually blows kisses and covers his eyes like in shyness. That is so adorable. Blue's Clues Resurgence is what I live for. It's so amazing. And they have a little Bluey section too. So we got Blue and then now we got Bluey, two of my favorite cartoon dogs. I'm only on episode number 11 of this show right now and I'm already enjoying it quite a bit. Very, very chill show. Nice to relax and watch. And 20% off, but we don't have that much more room, so we gotta save it for the Nick. Oh, and then we have this baby Crypto. I don't know if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was this cute as a baby, but the movie Crypto, baby Crypto is so adorable. I just love dogs, and you guys know how much I love them, so we're showing a lot of dogs right now. We got the Bat Hound also with the adult Crypto right here. And you guys didn't watch the Cartoon Network show that was on back in the day. This is definitely a vibe.
Crypto the Super Dog now continues.
This gives me real 2000s nostalgia because we have like a little diary. I can't remember the one that was in the 2000s was called, but it was essentially the same thing, like a locked up diary.
And this is my password journal. It's privacy times 2. It only opens to my voice.
All of this like interesting kids tech. You got cell phones, the cameras, all by VTech too, which was the same brand that did it back in the day. Little smartwatches. It's good to see that these like kid-based technology items are still here, but I'm sure these ones are a lot safer than the ones back in the day. If you guys don't know, a lot of the ones back in the day had a lot of data leaks and you know, people hacking into them and stuff like that. So I'm sure these ones are safer. Oh, there's a giant Bluey. This is so cute. I gotta say, this is at least like a 40-inch plush of Bluey. She is adorable. It's $103 in Canadian, so American maybe like $5. We might be able to pick it up in America, but I don't think so. I've never seen this. I think this might be a Toys R Us thing. So if we don't find anything else here, we might pick this guy up, but let's keep on looking around. All right, so this is what I think about when I come to Toys R Us, is these themed bikes they used to have, and they have so many of them. Got Frozen, I got Buzz Lightyear, which is so cool, that silver and purple paint job on it, and the Paw Patrol one. No, I'm not like the biggest Paw Patrol fan, but as a Spongebob fan growing up, I would have dreamed for a Spongebob bike, so I'm really happy that some kid out there that loves Paw Patrol can get a whole bike themed off of it, and a girl one too, or whatever you want to be. And then we even have Hello Kitty bikes, which is unreal. I didn't even know there was Hello Kitty bikes. There's Barbie, there's Princess bike. Only at Toys R Us. If you go to Walmart, you're only gonna find like the Magma bikes and, you know, Mongoose. But over here, you got some really cool ones like Avengers, Spider-Man. I mean, you name it. They even have a freaking Duke Kaboom. Only in Canada can you find a Duke Kaboom bike. That is so awesome. I almost want to ride that home. That's so cool. I'm on my way back to America. Kaboom! Again, one of Toys R Us's specialties, just these big box items you really just can't see other places, because if you do find them, they don't have them for long because they take up so much shelf space. But when you have a store that's dedicated to toys, you have the shelf space for it. So you have the air hockey for Toy Story, and you also have the foosball. If I was a Toy Story collector exclusively, we would definitely get this. But my Toy Story collection is under $20, so this is all above $20, but still awesome. Oh, and if Mitchell was here, he would be freaking out because we have an entire Minions section. That is another one of the cutest yellow dudes out there. I don't know if Mitchell likes them as much as I do, really, but either way, I'm gonna send a picture of this. And Ninja Turtles are out here. I see, because like freaking Naruto collab. Now they have a Power Rangers collab. Oh my gosh. I don't think I could leave without the Morph Shredder. I think we might do this instead of the Bluey, because the Bluey is really, really cute, but I don't know if I'll be able to fit in my bag. This is the collaboration between Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. Like literally, that's as nostalgic as it gets for a lot of people, and even me included. I wasn't a big Power Rangers fan, but I am a huge Nickelodeon fan, so I'm not gonna miss the opportunity to get the collaboration between the two. And if I gotta get one to represent the whole collection, I'm gonna go and get Shredder. Okay, so now we're in the last section of the store. We made it around because it's kind of a tiny store, but I mean, it is Toys R Us, so it's the only one we got. So this section over here, it looks like you get into the gaming stuff, but over there we have the Funko section. And my only goal with the Funko section is just for us to get one Toys R Us exclusive Pop Revolver here. I just think that would be really cool. And a shout out to Jeffrey right behind my back here. That's the old school Jeffrey too. Nice to see you there, my man. Miss you. Oh my gosh, guys, they have Slytherin Joffrey. And Jeffrey. I am not Slytherin, I am a Gryffindor, but if I were to get something here, I think we gotta get a Joffrey, so let's go ahead and grab this one, but let's look at the Funko section. I was wrong, there's more. There's Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw. Can we find a Gryffindor one though? Oh, but they do have Jeffrey as Robin. I think that's a little bit more our speed, unless you can find one for Gryffindor, but I don't see Gryffindor. I see Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff. I'm gonna assume it's because us Gryffindors are so cool that everybody wants one, so I'm gonna go with that. But I'm gonna get the Jeffrey as Robin here. A little dusty, but we can clean that off. Okay, I'm gonna put Jeffrey as Robin back because I did find Gryffindor Joffrey, so we're gonna go ahead and get him instead. Sorry, Robin as Jeffrey, Jeffrey as Robin. Okay, so we got our Toys R Us exclusive. They do have some other ones here. I love this, to the red and blue Rocket and Bomber. I actually didn't know they had names, but I used to always pick Bomber, mostly because my sister always had Rocker. So I was stuck with the blues, man. She gave me the blues. But what we will get here is some sodas because they have a bunch of them down here, but you have to be careful with sodas because some people can go through them, and then you end up with just nothing. But I don't have the Aku at all, so let's go ahead and grab an Aku. It looks like there's actually quite a big stack of them. Oh, like honestly, there's all here. So in the 6, one of these is a chase. Oh, which one should we pick, guys? I'm gonna go with this one. For some reason, my instincts are telling me this one. My instincts will be very wrong, but we're gonna go with this one. We're aiming for the chase, but only 10,000 pieces, and we could always add this to the Cartoon Network room. And we're gonna leave Fuzzy Lumpkins, but we're gonna grab him too, because again, there's 5 of them here. So, I mean, good chances are the chase could still be here. I'm letting my inner rowdy rough boy choose for me. This one, let's go for this one. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna get a couple more shots for you guys, and then we're gonna head out of here because we've gotten a lot of stuff already. I don't even know how I'm gonna get all this stuff home. Probably gonna have to ship most of this stuff home, but either way, we got a lot today. Okay guys, I think we can head on out of Toys R Us. This was an amazing time. I don't think we're gonna stop at any more stores. There was so much stuff that we got already, and it was a lot of fun. Unbelievable being back in Toys R Us. I wish I could just spend the night here, but we gotta go, so let's go ahead and head out. Okay, and as I was leaving, I actually saw this guy. I really wish we could get this, but I did see it on Amazon, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here because we can get this in the US. I wish I could get it, but I don't wanna have to check out again because I already paid for everything. I saw it on the way out. So cool to see here. The Spongebob pancake or crepe pan. A crepe is for Quebec, so I hope that the other one says crepe too when we get one from the US, but still so cool. Okay guys, I kind of lied. I couldn't make it out without it, and also I don't know if the American one is gonna have crepes on there too, so I wanted to get this one because it has crepes and pancakes. I mean, you guys know me, so you probably knew I was gonna get it. But we can go ahead and head out right now, guys. I'm gonna get some ice cream, and then I'm getting back in the car, and we are heading out of here. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to reveal this stuff. I think I'm gonna have to ship it to myself, so whenever that stuff comes in, you guys will be seeing the unboxing of all that stuff, checking this stuff out, and adding it to the collection back in the Cartoon Cavern, all the way from Quebec, Canada. Okay, and we are back. It's kind of messy in here, so I don't want to film too much, but we are back, right back. We are home. It feels so weird being back in the cavern. My eyes have had to adjust to all of the light in here, but I missed the sponge. I missed the sponge, and I missed the Nick stuff, and I missed the video games, and I even missed this piece of lint with the hair in it that was left over from Halloween, especially this. But most importantly, I missed you guys. We did get a film there, but I did not film nearly as much as I normally do. Thankfully, we had some videos set up for you guys, so it shouldn't have felt like too long of a break, if a break at all. But now let's pop open the bags. We have so much stuff to go through. I kind of went a little crazy, but I was on vacation in Canada. I didn't want to miss out on any opportunities, like I said. So let's go ahead and hop into all the stuff that we found in Canada. All right, so we got the Canadian Pikachu. He made it here. He was very, very squished, but I presume my bag was a lot bigger than your average size Pokeball, so it wasn't too bad for him. Then we also got the Spongebob bag. This was the bag that I actually had with me as my carry-on, so I had this guy kicking on my back for the entire ride over here, and I loved it. It was actually really comforting having this backpack with me for my 7-hour flight, which is a person with ADHD and, you know, the fidget problems. That was agony, but it was so worth it because I had an amazing time. But that's not even everything. Then we got the socks, we got the insane puzzle we're gonna talk about, and then we got the boom, all the loot. So we have everything here. Let's go through it, guys. And of course, stick around. We're gonna add some of the stuff to the collection. Anyway, let's hop on down and get into everything. We did suffer some damage though, guys, to a couple items over the flight. I mean, you guys have seen how they treat baggage at the airport. So some stuff is damaged. We'll go over that stuff as we go through it. The first thing that did get damaged, but I'm gonna be able to fix it, I think, is our Spongebob backpack. I was so sad, but I had so much stuff bagged up in all 3 of the things that we had that this thing had our puzzle, my laptop, and I at one point had to take it off for security, you know, because they had to check the Spongebob backpack, because obviously I would be carrying contraband in a Spongebob backpack. But we had to check it, and the freaking strap ripped, and I was so disappointed. But I was able to, you know, make this strap work for the rest of the trip. But hopefully I'll be able to fix him. And either way, I'm just gonna be using him around here to store some stuff and, you know, just kind of hook him up somewhere. I think it'll be perfect. And I still have the strap inside the bag, so I could try to replace it. So first damaged piece, but either way, an awesome one. And one of my favorite finds at the mall. And like I said, I've never seen it here in the US. I'm sure that it exists, but I've never seen it. So the fact is, stumbling upon it gave me the opportunity to get it. I'm so glad that I did. And we have our stuff inside of here. We have here as well, but I wanted to talk about these in particular, the sodas. Oh, the sodas. So we are gonna go over those as well, which is gonna be a lot of fun to see if you got the chases. We're going for the him one right here, and we're also going for the Aku one. But the problem was, is I had to explain to security that this was not an actual soda. They did go through my bag, and then they were like, hey, you're not allowed to bring food or drinks out here. Do you want to throw this out, or do you want to drink it now? And I had to explain to them that this isn't a real soda. I never thought there'd be a point where the sodas would be a problem, but yet it was. I had to explain that it's like a figure in there. And after, you know, filling it up, they seemed to believe me, and they let it go ahead and pass through. So we got both those guys steel sealed. I got lucky on that. So we'll go over those, but let's check out our Pikachu here. We got him as well. This one is gonna be going inside. I have a bunch of these jumbo Pokemon you guys have seen in the collection before. So he'll be going in there, but I'll probably only have him out around the winter time because he just makes so much more sense there. And if I ever need a co-pilot or carpool access on my way to Canada, I'll bring this guy with me. One thing I'm gonna choose to complain about because the inner Squidwarded me is telling me to, is that unfortunately at GameStop, if you have the power-up rewards, it doesn't work for you in Canada. It only works in the US. I mean, I don't think a lot of people are flying internationally just to take advantage of the pro card deal. They could just make it across the board, but either way, I had to pay full price for this guy, but he was worth it for the souvenir from Canada. Next up, we have these Spongebob socks, and I'm gonna go ahead and open them up because I mostly bought these guys for the packaging, and you guys can see they got completely destroyed. And my bag got completely destroyed, and so there were so many marks and dents in it that were not there before. But I also understand it's probably a tough job, so I'm not gonna give the baggage people a hard time. I also try to stuff my bags quite a lot. But since the packaging is so destroyed, at least we get to get a closer look at it. We have the Patrick ones right here, which have him from the movie design right there, which is kind of a weird one to put there. And pretty much all of these designs are kind of like from the movie. And of course, they have the floral pattern on his shorts. I don't usually wear these cartoon socks. I want to keep them for the collection. But these ones, since the packaging got destroyed, I might as well just wear them. And I also love these ones right here, the Krusty Krab ones with the Krabby Patties on it, but it also has like the redness of Mr. Krabs in it too, so you got the whole vibe there. Not that Mr. Krabs will wear these anyway. Good grief, he's naked! But then we also have just some really cute light blue ones with some SpongeBob designs all over them. And the design of SpongeBob is very minimalistic. There's not a lot of coloring in there, but it kind of adds that socky, kind of cozy vibe. So I gotta say I like all three socks, and I wish the box would have been in better shape, but at least I was able to get it here. And then next up we have the Nickelodeon puzzle right here, which was 3,000 pieces. You guys will get a better shot of this, but I have never built a puzzle that big in my entire life. To be honest, I've never built a puzzle except like one or two times, and they were both like under 50 pieces. I've always loved puzzles though, and I've always thought they're really cool when you go to someone's house and they have like a really, really well designed with a lot of pieces like glued and actually like framed. Like if you do it right, it can look amazing. And I think it would be cool to either build this one or even find the biggest Nickelodeon puzzle that we can find and do it as a video and see how big of one we could actually make. If this is the biggest one, we'll do this one, and maybe we could try to find a SpongeBob one, because I'm sure they have a SpongeBob one in the same form factor if they made this one, and we could have those archived and added in the collection as well. And if you look at the design, literally everyone is in there. And an interesting addition is usually when they do all of these 90s characters like this, you don't get SpongeBob, you don't get Invader Zim because it's not technically 90s. And now they've added the Ninja Turtles, which weirdly enough is their 80s design before Nickelodeon even owned them. But they really do fit in there all so well. I am a little sour though that I don't see Garfield in here. He is a new addition. We don't see Garfield, we don't see Winx Club. I guess they really didn't fit the vibe, but somehow they decided the Ninja Turtles did. Either way, very interesting. And you guys let me know if you guys want to see that giant puzzle video, and I'll get working on it. Okay, so now we are getting into the bag itself, and of course, I had to get something to commemorate our trip to Toys R Us. It got... Gryffindor has always had a hard time. You know, we've always had troubles, mostly with Slytherin. From ogres to Fluffy to Basilisk. But who would have thought the most damaging and most trying of all villains would be Commercial Airlines? The Gryffindor Jeffrey is really messed up. There's a huge tear you guys can barely probably see up there on the left, and it got completely crushed up top. But it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna keep this guy in the collection. I'm sure it'll look a lot better in a pop protector. And it's just to commemorate my trip. So I guess the damage just commemorates the flight. But not just that, those are the only Funko Pop. We also got Sugar Mama, which weirdly enough, you know, that they say don't crack, you know, right? Sugar Mama was unfazed, no damage at all, surprisingly. I mean, a little warping here and there, but nothing compared to what happened to our man Jeffrey. So I'm glad we were able to add her to the collection along with Jeffrey. And the Jeffrey I'm definitely gonna be adding to my desk inside the variety room. Okay, so now for the rest, this will be going in order. I just had to go through that stuff because those pops from the top of the box. And I just wanted to mention them because we already had them. So but the Toys R Us stuff we're gonna be saving till the end. But at the first store we went to, I ended up getting this Spongebob Lego here, and now that I'm back home, we can check it out and see if this is a variant on the packaging. I'm looking around because I have so many Spongebob Legos in here, but I can't find this one. Let me find it. Yes, and I was correct. This is the type of thing that only comes from collecting Spongebob for a very long time and having so much passion that it almost gives you like a photographic memory. This is the US blister right here that I've had in the collection for a long time. You can see it has way more room and more cushioning around the Spongebob Hot Wheel. This is the Canadian version we just picked up, and you can see how much more minimalistic the packaging is. It doesn't have that bottom Hot Wheel logo, and it has way less plastic in order to protect it, which I think is way better. I mean, obviously it is the same Hot Wheel regardless, and they've reduced the plastic so much. And I wonder if this is early evidence of Nickelodeon trying to reduce the plastics on their products, as they've mentioned they're going to be doing with the SpongeBob products. I think either way it looks awesome, and it has a lesser impact on the world. Then next we have all this awesome Warner Brothers stuff that, again, you never see Warner Brothers stuff over here in America, and I have no clue how long this stuff could have been. Maybe, you know, I don't know if that store has had this stuff in their inventory for like years, or if they just stocked it. For me, because there's like some staples actually holding the blisters together, it makes me feel like this has been some old stock that maybe they've had there for a long time, and I just kind of came and stumbled up upon it, being new for me. But right here we have Sylvester along with Tweety. I think they're really cute, but honestly, which ones I like even more than that are the Tom and Jerry one. This one is a lot cleaner as well. I don't have any staples holding it together. And of course, Tom couldn't have his figure alone. Jerry had to steal his spotlight. But an awesome 2-pack right here, and a little add to my Tom and Jerry collection that for some reason is starting to build. I could just say that about every other month though, about something new, so Tom and Jerry is the flavor of the month. But next up, I can't wait to add this to my car, and that is the Tasmanian Devil. Like I said, growing up in the 90s, the Looney Tunes were just so popular. For some reason, it was so cool just to wear Looney Tunes stuff, even if it was just like the t-shirts, but especially Looney Tunes car merchandise. Brian's gonna pop up some of it, but when it came to Tweety and Tasmanian Devil, when it came to the car merchandise and accessories, and you got a lot of it. And for some reason, Bugs Bunny represented gangster swap meet t-shirts. They all had their thing. But in order to represent that, I'm gonna be having this in my car, the Tasmanian Devil, just to represent all of his accessories in the car over the years. So one more item that we got at GameStop, and that is Fire Lord Ozai. We are slowly collecting all of these McFarlane blisters right here. I would show you all of them in the collection, but they're up in our Avatar loft. There is so many more to this to collect. Like I said, we saw Naked Aang. There was a few that I wanted to get, but I could not get because I did not have any more room in my bag. And these, ooh, whew, it popped out. But anyway, there's so many of them that I didn't even realize came out, and I think these are honestly best versions of the Avatar characters. They really remind me of like the early Naruto Mattel figures, the Nicktoons blisters, and even the SpongeBob Jack Specific figures. They seem like really great representations of each character, and almost in a trading card like consistency. I love when they keep the package consistent through all the characters, because then it feels like you can really build your catalog of all the characters. And so far they've kept this same box style, so I can't wait to keep adding ones that are in this same frame. I don't know if that's just me, if you guys like when you just have like blisters of a certain package just all look consistently rather than them being completely different sizes, shapes. When they all feel like smooth and in unison, it makes me want to go out there and collect them all so much more. Then next up, I got this guy, and I did kind of not know a lot about him. So I think this is just Shredder as a kind of like morphing into a Power Ranger. I don't know if he is morphed with any other character in particular. I think he's just kind of got a Power Ranger morphing style costume on. But you guys have seen me slowly start adding some of this Ninja Turtle stuff into the collection, as I did with Garfield, because they are in the Nickelodeon family, and of course that makes me more want to collect them. But not just that, if it's something that I like and I think it looks cool enough, I'm gonna add it anyway. And I've always thought Shredder was an awesome character, and I have so many fond memories of trying to get him unlocked in Nick Kart Racer 2. So I can't get the entire Ninja Turtle Power Ranger line, but I am glad that I got the Shredder one. And then at Walmart we got these fresh specs, baby. Oh my god, now you guys can kind of see how many lights that I'm looking at on a daily basis. I think this is the first time my eyes have ever had true respite. But these things are so awesome. I would have loved these as a kid. I mean, hell, I love them now, I can't lie. I won't be wearing them anywhere. They're just for the collection. I would love to throw them on a plushie or something like that. I think they would look so cute. We'll pop that tag off. Something that's kind of stagnant, just pop it. I mean, you can literally just grab like anything because they're such small glasses. Put it on pretty much any figure and it wouldn't look too bad either. Just something fun that you could add to your collection and add some layers to it. We also found the sodas, but we're gonna save this for last. We only have one more thing left, and that is the Spongebob pancake / crepe pan. And like I said, I only got it there because I don't know if the US one says crepes on there as well, because that's kind of like the French word for pancakes. They are different foods, but that's kind of just the distinction that I've kind of made with them. But this pan is so adorable. It reminds me so much of the Spongebob baking pan that we have, and I'm still working on one day we're doing as a birthday cake video. Even though it's way past my birthday, I want to do a Spongebob birthday cake video, and maybe we'll have to add a Spongebob pancake competition to that list one morning. I actually didn't even know that it came with the pancake mix too, which is cool, but I'll probably be adding my own pancake mix considering this one's from 2021. All right, so now let's finish this off with the 2 sodas, see if we got anything awesome. But either way, this was an amazing haul, and I had so much fun in Canada. I'm honestly so jet lagged and tired right now that the only thing keeping me going is just the excitement of hanging out with you guys and the fun of going through everything that we found together. But I can't express how fun it was going on the road with you guys, and I can't wait to hopefully do some stuff like that in the future. If you guys want to see more travel type videos in the future and us going on hunts just like this other places, let me know. Obviously, I went a little crazy on this trip just because we went to a Toys R Us for the first time in so many years, but I would love to pick up a few items in other places and of course go to some different Nickelodeon events and locations as we work on growing this channel. But let's go ahead and pop these guys open. Let's start with Aku here. We're aiming for the chase here, which I have no clue what the chase is. I think it's like a full shadow version of him, but let's go ahead and see. It's 10,000 pieces. I already have the Jack in the collection, so honestly, even if we don't get the chase, I'm gonna be happy with it because I can add another Cartoon Network piece to the collection, which is rare. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. I'm gonna go ahead straight for it. I'm not gonna look at the tab. Go for it. What do we got here? I'm completely not expecting a chase, but let's see. You know, I had negative energy. I should have had negative energy. I was just thinking, there's no way it's a chase. There's no way. There's no way. And you see, there was no way it was a chase. So we didn't get the chase here. This is the common Aku. But honestly, he still looks so sick. And you do not get Cartoon Network merch as much as we should, like I've always said. So I'm glad to have him. So that way, at least we have him in the collection. And one day, maybe we'll try for the chase again. Okay, better luck on him. I didn't have any faith in that one. So now we're going to give all the faith. I believe in you. I believe. Power within. The power within. The power within. I imagine that's how faith would manifest. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Let's see. Okay, so we just got the common. It is okay. So the him chase looks very, very intense. I don't know if it's from the movie. Ryan will pop it up on screen. But either way, the him looks awesome. And I gotta say, the coin looks even cooler. So 2 brand new adds to the Cartoon Network collection. So the Soda Aku and also him. So we'll definitely be adding those to the collection. Stick around so you can see where I put all this stuff in the collections. But without any further ado, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome journey. But you guys already know what I'm gonna say. You know the drill. Scan it. Okay guys, so you guys know everything is always changing in the background. In first section, we're gonna be starting off with the renovation. There's the obviously blank space over there. I'm back from Canada now, so now I can begin on renovating everything. And next week, we're gonna be starting over there. But for right now, I added our pancake and crepes pan right here into our Galay grub, because you guys know, eventually this entire Galay grub is gonna be getting reorganized. There is some stuff in here that is definitely not need to be in here. For example, the popcorn maker box. It does not need to be with the popcorn maker. This guy right here, we have the Krusty Krab kitty kit, but we actually have it up here as well behind Plankton. So there is like a lot of stuff in here that could be considered redundancies, and I just can't wait to overhaul all of this and make it so much more visually appealing. And this crate pan is definitely going to be a key piece. It just looks so awesome seeing his beautiful cast iron face. All right, so Fire Lord Ozai, I'm about to grip you like Aang. Oh yes, he stayed on, barely. Just like the real Ozai, he is gripping for life. All right guys, and also these renovations, we're gonna be adding so many of these new storyline hookers.
Can there be a better name?
Let's just realize I didn't say anything actually inappropriate, so let's move on, okay? The storyline hookers. I have these little mini figures here. We have the yo-yos down here. There's no real rhyme or reason for these right now, but there is some watches here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this as an accessory one, and as we add more of them, we could expand. If we ever get enough Spongebob glasses to give them their own row, we'll do that. But I love these blisters being here because you can always grab the Spongebob specs whenever you need it to be an ocean man, whenever you want to. And for our Shredder Ninja Turtle, I went ahead and added him up there with our Fire Lord Ozai. Eventually the Fire Lord Ozai is gonna go with the Avatar stuff, and we'll probably have to make a little small Ninja Turtle section, which I'm totally for as we're starting to get more stuff, but it'll be very specific and only my favorite Ninja Turtle finds. Like for example, the new Naruto Ninja Turtle collab. Again, that was amazing.
That was amazing, amazing.
Incredible. All right, Mitchell, so I told them in the video that there's a possibility that, you know, I might build this entire thing. And by I build this entire thing, that means incorporating you into it. Because there's no way I'm building this alone.
That's so much.
Are you ready for it though?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
But I think this is definitely be an awesome video. Like I said, if I can find an even bigger puzzle, then we're gonna do that. I'm gonna try to find the world's biggest Nickelodeon puzzle. If this is it, then we're gonna make it. And if not, then I'm gonna find it. But this is amazing. And we're gonna add this right over here into the puzzle collection.
It takes so much space.
There's so many puzzles in here already too, like 300 pieces.
See, can't you learn from him?
No, this is its offspring, dude. This is nothing. So right here though, this is not gonna stay here forever. Along with all the puzzles, I do take up a lot of space, but this one's such a big Mac Daddy, like American Dragon Jake Long, that it's gotta stay in here for right now. So we've got him right there. And I think that this will be the only character that kind of finds his way into the Nickelodeon room, because it only makes sense because he's never where he's supposed to be. So we have Tom and Jerry in here, the lone non-Nickelodeon products that live in this room. You'll find Jerry's eventually hidden throughout here as we start to collect them. Okay, so for Jeffrey, I went ahead and added him to my desk. You guys know with my desk, I'm very like minimalistic as of right now. These are all little things that are like really important to me for different reasons. So I have them here right now with Jeffrey. But we added the Funko Pop sodas right back here into the Cartoon Network stuff, of course. So right here we have Aku now with the armor jack. There is some of the other ones from this set that we need to get, and of course the chase. But I gotta say that Aku is awesome, and I love the way he stands on the top of this, so you can stack him up there as well. And then we have the him soda right here, and again, I would love to get the chase of that one, but for right now, we have it right here next to our Ice King and Scary Terry. I have a feeling that he would give him a very accurate name if Scary Terry and them met. But there we have him in the collection. Okay, so we have the Spongebob backpack. We added it right here, and I gotta say there are some awesome ones in here. We got the Gur one, we got some cool ones, but this has gotta be, I think, my new favorite.
Nobody could have ever guessed that.
Well, I mean, come on, none of the rest of them, can you give them a high five? All right, guys, so that is actually for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash that like button. If you guys want to see me do more videos next time I come back to Canada or any other trip, let me know in the comments down below. I had so much fun, and I think this might be the only video that I filmed this time I come to Quebec, but I definitely have to come back. It's been such a blast, and like I said, we found so many things you just never would come across in America, at least not easily for sure. But thank you guys so much for watching. Check out this video screen right here, which is the last epic video on this channel. I know you guys are gonna love it, so go check that out. I'll see you guys over there, and as always, Rep Pack, I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Oh, adios. Bloop.